What's up, guys? New Metal Monday, swinging back into the new year nice and strong. We got a big list of bands for you guys. Check it out down in the description below for timestamps and for the links. Watch the video all the way through. Check out some of these new bands that we're going to be checking out today. Tell them what's up down in the comments. And without further ado, let's fucking start out with our first song, baby. All right, let's go. We got the Lycan, Lycan, I think. Pulling Teeth. Spotify listeners, only 238. Let's go. We got a pretty newish band here. First headlining show in Albany, New York at Empire Underground. March 27th. Let's go. Full EP due for summer 2026. Follow them on Spotify. All that fun jazz. All the links down below. Let's go. This came out 9 days ago. See what this band's cooking up. This thumbnail looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Oh, it's
in
like
the summer of 1983, the Lewis County Sheriff's Department responded to a report of a body discovered deep in the Grant Powell State Forest.
Oh, we got like a crime documentary.
The victim, later identified as 29-year-old Sarah Wimmer of Casterland, New York, had suffered extensive mutilation from what investigators described only as an edged implement. One detail stood out immediately. Sarah was missing a lower incisor.
Spooky.
Over the next 12 years, authorities would attribute at least 200 disappearances
and
a lot of crime
documentaries
deaths
too.
To the same unknown assailant. Locals began to whisper
True
a
crime
name,
core.
a name that would come to define a generation and stain the county's history with fear.
With fear.
The Grin. Reaper.
What an intro. That was fun. EA Sports. It's in the game. Let's go.
Another socket for you. Gave up every tooth. And the joke's on me for being a clown. Made one wrong move and you held me down. I lost my stuff but I slowly found you were pulling out my sleeve. Mind over king.
Kind of like these like older guitar tones. Drummer faces.
You left me, pulling my own teeth.
Nice ribbage. There we go.
And every day I come back in the chair, open up, let you see. You shove a light in my face like an autopsy. Watch my jaw, take them all, never stop talking. As the roof torn loose through agony. And you're twisting the nerve, twisting the nerve. Tripping me with no concern, no concern. Just twisting the nerve, twisting the nerve. Taking what you don't deserve. Mind over king, keep you happy, happy.
I like those slides.
You left me, pulling my own teeth.
Drop it.
What the fuck?
Help me, please. Please.
What is going on?
Please, there's a man out there who's trying to kill me. Please, you have to help me.
What?
Please.
Where'd you come from? There's a killer after you? What, are we being filmed? Where's the camera? Who sent you here? You're pranking me, right?
No, I'm not fucking pranking you!
What do you have? Was he wearing anything?
He was wearing a black ski mask.
A black ski with what?
It had like painted teeth on it, and he had an axe.
An axe?
Probably the Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper. He's coming to take your teeth. Here to scare us, right?
It was him.
I need to be more.
Yeah, me too.
Where's my beard?
Just like this.
Look out! He's coming to get
He's
you.
right there!
Yikes. Let's go.
Every little piece that once was mine I sacrificed for you. Now I'm hungry, naked, lost, empty-handed, and for what? A chance to value!
This is kind of cool.
My Novocaine keeps you happy, happy. You never felt so sick, you left me, pouring my own
Pretty. With the blat on the end. Let's go. This was kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like at first, I wasn't too sure with these kind of cleans coming in and kind of like the guitar tones, even though they sound like very nostalgic and has like a really cool vibe to it. Kind of gives me like that like Billy Talent-ish with the riffage in there, but like the solo-y breakdown thing kind of gave me some like Avenged Sevenfold vibe, which was cool. I kind of noticed that on the guitar as well. He had like those bats on the neck of the guitar, which is neat. Like, that's another reason why I was really going towards like the Avenged Sevenfold style stuff. But it goes well with this. I mean, you got like this dad rock core kind of vocal style with those cleans, but it goes very well with the screams too. Adding like the elements of like the spooky core, very different. A little new metal-ish vibe with some horror twists in it. Like I think it's a really cool mix. I feel like I haven't really heard anything like that. Not that I would really go towards something like this to listen to on the regular. But I think like it's got potential to be a little bit more standouty. I feel like even with the aesthetics from the music video, I mean, it's fun having some of these like movie style kind of skits inside of a music video. They're fun for sure. I mean, right before the breakdown kind of threw me off for that, but for that reason, like, yeah, I'm maybe maybe a little bit on the other kind of the breakdowns, maybe, but the first breakdown kind of just wanted to just go into it. I was like winding up for it. But it was cool. Like, I think they, have like the knack for it. Like, I love the music video because like you can see them kind of like doing their own little thing during the songs and like, like they're not choreography, but like they're rocking out and like you can tell that they're comfortable in front of the camera, which is what I really like, especially for like a little bit more of a newer band like this. That's kind of gearing up. They got their first headlining show and stuff like that, which is cool. Like, I think they got potential for sure. Not really my style to kind of go back and listen to, but the people for like that, yeah, Avenged Sevenfold-y, kind of like, dad metal, I guess. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to really categorize those kind of like clean vocals into. But it's cool. It's it's decent for sure. Yeah. I like the guitar tones too. Like it kind of gave me some cool like punk rockish old Billy Talent style sound back in the day. Oh yeah, next one up, we got Roju. I think I'm pronouncing that right. These guys are from Finland. It's a Finland new metal band from Finland, formed back in 2020, and it's gained a lot of attention both in Finland and internationally as well. So to date, this band has released 2 EPs, several singles, and they have a new vocalist, which is on this track, I believe. So getting a little bit more heavier with them, and they're still embracing the experimental of like modern metal elements. So these guys are finalizing the writing of their debut full-length album and currently in the process of recording their album. So love that for them for sure. They only have 953 monthly listeners on Spotify. Let's check them out. This looks like it might go pretty hard. 3 days ago. Like Medusa, let's get it. No worries, I'll be roller. Just chill, listen, hang out. Energy.
Infectiously addicted to the way that you would whisper in my ear and how you're digging to my imperfections. These statutes, sentiments are falling. Shut your fallacies are deeper than a sea, but you will never end a singing blade. You'll never singing blade. Blindness and chance. Somewhere around the nothing for my consciousness and holy down. Racing fingers like a spectre, infected paradise. Bullet block, let the sky off. Let the ghost keep it doing. Never let it tell yourself to let it go. Lights, light, shine, point the blade. Go and detonate. These scars will never forget. Then love is my goal. Stuck beside this sun tunnel, hiding in the light. I'm searching for divine.
I get a switch. This is all new metal vibe too. The switch up. Then wearing like a different outfit for the cleans. Shit cleans up. Like that close-up camera shot too. I like how they kept that heavy on the end there. That was fun. This is cool. I mean, like, Finland definitely has some really cool bands that are coming out of there. I feel like they have, like, their own style, their own, like, vision for metal music out there. I don't know why. I just feel like it's when we get, like, a Finnish band, like, it just feels different. I feel like they kind of, like, take so many different elements. I feel like we react to like a lot of like death metal-y-ish kind of like Finnish bands, but like this is cool. It gives me like a little tiny bit like Linkin Park vibes. But like not Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit-ish too. Like I like the heavy chunks. There's a little bit of record scratch in there as well. But I probably wouldn't have noticed that unless like it wasn't in a music video, to be honest. I wish it was a little bit more in the mixer that we could hear. And then I probably would have been a little bit more on that new metal kind of side of things. I feel like that's, you know, the way that they do things in new metal is add in those record scratches. But the mix and everything sounded pretty good too. I mean, like coming off the last song, it was definitely a little switch to kind of get my ears back on this line of mix. But I love the bass drops, love the guitars coming in. Kicks sound nice and thick and big. Like I feel like it was just fairly well mixed. Good vocals too. I do like those cleans. A little bit on the yelly, screamy melody side, which is cool. I really enjoy those. I feel like it gives this song a little bit more of sing-along-y, but still heavy enough. Like yeah, it fits the whole like new metal vibe. So for that, yeah, definitely really cool. I like how these guys are still rolling around even since like 2020, going through some member changes, and they're finishing up their full-length debuts. So really excited for them on this. I think that's a really good sound. Keeping it heavy on the end is what I definitely wanted. So yeah, good shit on these guys. Go check them out. I feel like that was really good. I'm wondering what the other singer sounded like, but I think this is a good direction. Even throwing some of those lower tones in there too, it just gives it a nice mix of like new metal and kind of like heavier metalcore breakdowns in a way with some lows in there. It's cool. It's a cool mix. Dakota Ave, Hand of the Reaper. Now, I was going through these notes, and I'm really fucking pumped on this because these guys are actually playing on the 2026 Emo's Not Dead cruise alongside of like wicked big bands, because I really want to go to one of these cruises. I've done some podcasts, interviews with Matt Cutshall, and he sent me out some merch and that, and really nice guy for sure. And I love how he has like this big, huge cruise thing. Like I miss his podcast, to be honest. I wish he was doing those a little bit more. Maybe he just doesn't have the space anymore to do it. Because I think he was like doing it like inside of his buddy's garage or something. So really neat. But yeah, like bands like the Used, Under Oath, Amber Lynn, those guys are going to be playing on that cruise. And then they're sailing from Miami to Costa Maya, and that's January 22nd to 26th. I'm pretty sure it's all sold out, if I'm not mistaken, that cruise. I would love to go, like, just to hang out with all these bands, do some interviews, and just chill and vacay with a bunch of fucking homies. It'd be sick. Maybe one day for sure. I don't react to a lot of emo bands, but, like, emo is still, like, there for me. But like even like the metalcore emo stuff, like August Burns Red was on the cruise last year, and they have a lot of big bands, so it's really fun to see all that unwind, and having like a little bit of a smaller band like this be on the cruise. So I love that for them. We've checked out a song from them before, but really stoked on them. GZ on that gig there. Let's check it out. See what their new song's all about. Click. Oh, it's on a different team. Oh, gotcha. Interesting.
See the hand of the Reaper sweep over the earth. We push deeper and deeper. Life, death, and rebirth. I see the hand of the Reaper sweep over.
This guy's got some wicked highs, I remember.
Deeper and deeper.
Interesting intro. push his vocals a bit louder. Catchy melody. Nice breakdown. Nice clap. Here we go. This is neat as fuck. Let's go. Very different for sure. I mean, like, I remember reacting to these guys a while back. Yeah, he's got some really good high screams for sure. The only downfall on this, I'm not big on the mix for the vocals. Like, I feel like the vocals could have came up a little bit more, unless this is kind of like the vibe they were going for, a little bit like pulled back, a little bit more ambient sounding with their vocals. I mean, like, I don't mind it. It kind of gives you a little tiny bit of like Under Oath vibe in a way. But you still got like this old like MySpace feel with the way that his highs are in this song. Yeah, I mean, like, it's pretty good for that sense, but like, I just really, really wanted a little bit more on the mixer just to hear his cleans a bit. I mean, the taps were nice. It would still sound good with it just pulled up on the vocals, I think. But other than that, like, I thought it was pretty decent. Like, nice blep breakdown. You got your pretty much your standard, you know, crabcore breakdown in there with the chunks and the chugs and that. So really excited for these guys for even being able to play on the Emo's Not Dead cruise. I think that's really cool. They look like they can bring like a lot of that energy as well. But yeah, just a couple like minor fixes that I would think on that. I mean, like the bass drops in there were pretty cool. I do love hearing my my bass drops in songs, but I think they got a really good taste for kind of like doing something a little bit more different, still a little bit on the emo-ish side, especially with those those cleans. Like he's kind of got like those like Devin Oliver vibes from Icy Stars. I feel like I think I said this on the last song that we checked out from him, which you can go check out their discography and that, or even their latest song was probably that one. I think they have that. They can kind of replace, you know, the older style Icy Stars, especially with some of the digital stuff coming in. I mean, I really enjoyed older Icy Stars. Their new stuff I'm not a big fan of. So I think they can definitely like capitalize on that, especially with his range of vocals. You still got some really cool technical guitar parts in there too, which is fun. I feel like this is like almost like a what's the word for it? Like composition of like almost like dubstep in a way. Like I feel like dubstep has those like build-ups and stuff like that kind of like rinse and repeat throughout and has like a drop. I feel like they kind of like have that like, you know, step by step or format in a way. And it would kind of make sense for them to maybe even take those dubstep elements of like how to structure those songs and putting it into something like more metalcore like this. I think it'd be kind of cool now that I think about it off the top of my head. But really cool, really pumped for these guys. I love that for them. Maybe I don't know if I get some weird invite to come onto the cruise, it'd be sick. I mean, that's only in like a couple days, but I doubt I'll be able to go on this cruise to go see him. But maybe one day I'll get on that cruise, and yeah, it sells out really fast. You really got to like buy these tickets like early, but it looks like a really good time for sure. Hell yeah, good shit, fella. At Salos. Names today. Leviathan is the song name. These guys got about 2,600 monthly listeners. These guys are a Greek post-metal instrumental duo influenced by Atmospheric Intensity of God is an Astronaut and Russian Circles, The Unveil, their single for Leviathan. So I don't know who any of those bands are. I don't really listen to a lot of instrumental bands. If anything, it's like what's that? I think it's like Lions or something like that. Lions of something. I can't remember, but there's one like funky, like kind of like Polyphia, but I can't remember the freaking name. If you guys can remember it, you can pull it up on the chat there. So yeah, this is their. This marks their first offering of their forthcoming debut album, singling the arrival of the new presence in cinematic heaviness. Interesting. So this guy's they were recorded at 80 Yard Studio by Chris Vlachos, mix and mastered by Steve Latto. And then their first passage into Salos' debut full-length album forthcoming is for quarter 1 2026. So let's check this shit out. Jamie Elsewhere. I haven't really heard too much of them. I feel like I got into their new stuff. Yeah, they kind of came back. This intro. Good hype. Feels like cinematic with the music. Salos here. Let's go. What's up, dude? What are you doing this bed? I kind of wish the drums was just mixed up a little bit. I would like to hear a little bit more of the drums on it. like that part. It's cool with this video. Beautiful place too. Guitar chords that are being played are so beautiful. I like it. It's got a really cool like vibe to it. I love the ambient noises, some of the synths that are kind of coming in too, giving it that, you know, cinematic vibe, which is cool, which I really noticed off the top. Just coming into the song, it had like a nice like intro to it, having a little bit more of that hype up song that you would typically hear in like a non you know, instrumental kind of band. Like, I feel like there's probably some different, you know, structure and like songwriting ways to go doing instrumentals. I feel like it's probably a little bit harder to like capture more into the music side of things than it is to like have like a vocalist on there as well. So like I'm not too familiar with that stuff as much as I used to play guitar back in the day, but like I love hearing the guitars and like feeling it. And I definitely felt that with this as well. It's not like it was like your typical, you know, repeating stuff. And I don't think instrumentals should be like that. It shouldn't be like your chorus, verse, breakdown, chorus, verse kind of thing. I think it, you know, bringing these elements to it, I think definitely gives it onto another level. If you just want to chill and listen to like more of the guitar stuff, especially for like a lot of the people that, you know, play guitar, I think it's really interesting and neat. As much as like I do reviews and I love my vocals, started getting into vocals myself, like hearing these guitars and the drums and everything, I think it's neat. Like some of the drum placements on the fills were really nice. Like I really do like those. I think those were in a really good spot for good transitions. But like some of the guitar, or sorry, still with the drums and that, like it had some cool, like not like super off timing kicks, but like they were different for you to like notice that they're a little bit, you know, not your typical like do or like, you know, patterns, if you will. So I like that build up and like consistency of like listening for what's to come. Same with the guitar too. I feel like it like tells a little bit more of the story than, you know, your typical, you know, 4-bar riffs and maybe switching it up every, you know, 8 bars kind of thing with a little riff lead in there. So really cool on that part. Yeah, I think that like the more the ambient guitar kind of like strum outs, I think like just having a little bit more of the emphasis on the drums would have been a little bit more cool to hear the drums on that, or maybe showcase the drums a little bit more as like it's just kind of chilling on the guitar. But I mean, if you're going for that, it goes very well. But like having a video like this, I think is really helpful too. It kind of gives that a little bit more in-depth perception of like where you guys are like feeling with this song. So I mean, like I feel like it'd be hard to like name a song for instrumental stuff like this, but it's really cool. I mean, I wasn't like super huge on the lighting on there. I feel like it was kind of like underexposed in a way. I feel like it could have been brought up just a little bit for some of the shots on there, but everything else was really cool. I love the transitions, you know, it all flowed very nicely. If anything, like the drone shot over that one spot, I feel like it did repeat that spot a couple times, or with the same shot. I think a couple extra shots with, you know, some of the rocks hitting or the water hitting the rocks on there would have been cool too, but don't let the drummer hear that. Yeah, don't blow up his head right now, right? But it's neat. It's really cool. I think it would be very hard to like really, you know, make something like this. So for you guys to be doing something a little bit different against a grain, I feel like we don't really have a lot of like instrumental metal bands like this. So I like that. Animals as Leaders. That's the band I was thinking of. Like that's kind of like more, and like Polyphia is where I would go more towards like instrumental stuff. Because of their leads are a little bit more out there and more intriguing, but this is cool for like that more vibrant cinematic vibe. Like I feel like this could be like, you know, put in a movie for that reason. So that's really cool. Good shit, guys. Yeah, you guys have definitely got some talent for sure. All right, let's get it. We got The Dark Divide coming in here with White Noise. This is featuring Alexis, Buell-Banfield. Probably butchered that, as we usually do. Looks like these guys are from Texas. They got social medias and all that stuff. Definitely go hit them up. They only have 159 monthly listeners on Spotify, but even on this one, 12 days ago or so, it's already got like 42,000 views on BBTV. So good shit on that. Let's see what these guys are cooking up. Oh, no worries, man. Thank you so much for getting us to check that out.
Paired by dead light into the void. My left side, white noise. Paired by dead light into the void. My left side, white noise. Paired by dead
I think we reacted to these guys. Love those bands. Played sound nice in this. Nice melodic. Go very well with this. It's different.
I know you're there. Can you just pick up the phone? Can we talk? Can we talk? This is your fault. This is your fault. This is your fault. This is your fault.
Gives me some like kill switch engage vibes. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know what you guys feel about that. I don't listen to a lot of kill switch, but very cool vibes. I love this guy's screams. I think they're nice and gritty. But really complements with the cleans. And I feel like the last time I heard these guys, like I feel like their cleans weren't quite as where I wanted them to be. But I feel like this one like definitely hits all the right spots for me. Just having them like teamed up with the screams and the cleans, I think it gives a really cool, like, yeah, a little bit of like that kill switch vibes. I wouldn't say like so much like Howard, maybe a little bit more like the other guy. What's the other guy's name? Alex, I think. But yeah, like it's got like almost like that older metalcore style vibe, which is kind of like kill switch engage. Maybe people would like that for that reason. But yeah, like those cleans definitely come in hot with those. And I think it gives it just the nice, perfect amount of like melody flow in there. You still got some nice, ambient sounds with the guitars coming in, just kind of like vibing it out. Nice breakdowns coming in too. Nice little chugs. The drums shine just perfectly as well. Great mix on this. Like, I think everything about this, I think it's like nicely mixed, produced, and everything just the way that it needs to be. Nice little talking story part on the end, which is kind of cool. Sometimes I like that too. But yeah, it goes very well with the video. Yeah, it's got a good hook. It's catchy. It's got that na na na. Like, I love me some Howard Jones kind of like vocals, but like I do like his vocals. Like when he was singing in Scion, like Scion's a little bit more up my speed than it is for like Killswitch Engage. I mean, I feel like I need to go back on Killswitch. Like I grew up not listening to them at all. Jesse, that's what it was. Why was I thinking Alex? I have no idea. But yeah, other than that, like really cool, very melodic. I do like it. Nice and chunky at the same time. It's got some good structure to it. I think they did a really good job on this. Definitely well deserved on the 42,000 views on this. Looks like, you know, they're kind of like pushing that shit through. I think they did good. They did good. We need more KSE. Yeah, let's go. Good shift, guys. Execution Day. I know I'll survive. I've seen these guys live. They were actually touring with The Anchor when they came through, and I got to see these guys, meet up with them and say what's up. They put on a really good show. For sure. So really excited to see what they got cooking up. We've checked out a few of their songs. They're very melodic. Last song they put out was really cool. I think it was like more on like the We Came as Romans kind of vibe. But it was a really good song. Definitely go check it out. These guys got about almost 90,000 monthly listeners now. Let's go. So if you guys are fans of like I Prevail, Bad Omens, Memphis May Fire, Ice Nine Kills, Dayseeker, Starset, this band is probably up for you. I would kind of agree on that for if you're fans of those bands. So this song tells the story of losing yourself in a falling relationship and the painful struggles to rebuild your identity. It reflects the desperate attempts to regain independence, rediscover yourself even when the end feels out of reach. Yet the bridge embraces every moment now. That I know that I'll survive, offers a hope of shift, reminding us that peace is attainable and often found within ourselves. Hell yeah, love the message so far. Let's go. Let's see what these guys are doing. It's a lyric video. These guys are cooking. They're fun.
Just to feel you by my side, but to know you never tried. It's like the tip of a loaded gun that's being held by the only one that I thought was on my side, but I know you never tried. I'm chasing shadows, but I'm dancing in the light. I'm searching till I find the place I left behind before you stole my firelight.
Let's go. Bringing the hooks.
With every step I try to take, I feel it lead me to a place where you fall.
What's up, Burn It Down? Happy New Year, brother. That's the sound of familiarity.
I'm chasing shadows, but I'm dancing in the light. I'm searching till I find the place I left behind before you stole my firelight. It's
these guys are on 3-year records. They got a lot of nice bands rocking out right now. Definitely bringing the vibes, definitely bringing the feels. I love the mix and production put into this too. The ambient noises, little synths kind of coming in as well. But the drums and everything just sound nice, thick, just punchy at the same time. I love the whole line. It's like the sound of familiar or something. The sound that sounds familiar or something like that with the black, like just right on brand for me. Thank you, fellas, for that. Always keeping the black alive. A lot of their bands on here too. They definitely bring some black heat too. But yeah, very excited for this record label. I feel like they definitely got some really nice bands on here. We check out quite a bit from them, so definitely go check them out. There's so many of them. I just can't remember all of them off the top of my head. But the guy that runs this label is Cody, and he actually is the drummer for If Not For Me. So yeah, really pumped for them. I mean, they were just on tour, I think last year or the year before, something like that, with Electric Callboy, and like that's really cool. So like just seeing all this happen for that band and this label is just really neat. But Execution Day is still one of those bands too. It's like I feel like they're bringing the heat now. These last 2 singles that we've checked out, I think, are just perfect. Like nice and heavy, bringing that like older school ish. We Came as Romans, Memphis May Fire vibe at the same time, but like very cool variety of vocals. Like you got these like higher like yeah, and then the na. So like it brings a lot of variety for me, and that's what I like in my vocal style too. It got some nice strong vocals, a little bit more on that We Came as Romans style vocals. But man, goes hard for sure. Love the riffs, love the leads, the keys that are coming in here too. Definitely a really good mix for these guys, and really excited to see what they do in the future for sure. Great start from these last 2. Like we checked out a few of their other stuff before as well, but these last 2 have like really caught my ear on them. So definitely go check them out. All right, we got Bitter Breath over here with Circle of Liars. These guys have 156,000 monthly listeners over here. I don't think I've ever heard of this band before, Bitter Breath. I feel like I've had a couple of DMs from people asking me to check out this band recently, so hopefully this song goes pretty hard for the hype that I've been getting in my DMs. So yeah, Spotify listeners already did, and all they want us to mention is that they have new music coming out soon. So more music, at least. I mean, this came out a month ago. They got social medias. Go hit them up. Tell them what's up down in the comments, all that fun jazz. And if you made it this far into the video, continue watching because we got a bunch of fucking bands that we're going to be checking out too after this. Let's go. See what these guys got. Rim shots, baby. Cool vocals on this. Chills. Chills, bro. The way it just kept going on that. That was tight. Yeah, okay. So this song is fucking dope. I like right off the hop, I really enjoy like these vocal styles. I feel like it's definitely different from a lot of the stuff that's out there. Not sure what he's doing, but like it just sounds more like sloshier, just more kind of like vibes. Not sure if they're like super like false chordy or like fry, if you will, but I think it's definitely got some really cool vibes. Almost like if I were to put like a couple bands on it, maybe like an Eminence, especially because of the cello and stuff, or like violin-y kind of vibes coming into, which is really neat. So I definitely give it a little bit more of like the Eminence vibes in that, but like almost like Currents too. I feel like we, got a couple like pick scrapes, a little like, like riff leads like Currents kind of does. I wanted to almost pin the vocals on Brian from Currents, but it definitely wasn't that. Like, I feel like these guys definitely have like their own unique sound. Nice, like cool tempo breakdowns that just kind of separate everything too. The buildups were just perfect on it. Nice, like different intro to this song too, just with those like rim rolls, if you will. So yeah, lots of different dynamics in this this band. I would love to hear some more because like this definitely has some potential to, blow up for sure. Bitter Breath. Yeah, definitely got to keep an eye on this one for sure. But yeah, nice synths, nice like ambient noises. The music video was pretty cool too. Like I just really enjoy the lighting and everything kind of put into this. The reflection off the mirrors, the close-ups. As much as they weren't like crazy moving around kind of like video stuff, which is kind of neat. Like it almost looks like it was like done all on a tripod, which is neat. So maybe one of the guys from the band just did this. I actually don't know. But it looks like it was directed and stuff by somebody else too. But I just like the different perspectives, nice and like authentic-y, kind of like spooky-ish kind of feeling at the same time too. Kind of given that ritually kind of vibe at the same time, but like in this cool room with all this like wallpaper in it. It's a really nice like look for it, and I love the lighting in here too. Yeah, they did a really good job on it, even with some of this like B-roll stuff. So kind of giving a little bit more emotion and different take when it comes to a little bit more of the music videos. I feel like we don't see a lot of stuff like done on tripods like this, which is what I'm kind of noticing. So it's just nice. Love the cuts, just quickly cut. I love like the detail in it too. So yeah, I love like kind of picking apart the music videos because like it gets me a little bit excited to like make my own music videos for my stuff. So I feel like that's where I'm just like kind of like chilling, maybe get a little bit more into the breakdowns of like how this stuff is lit up and like the cuts and transitions into it, and like help other people too, like make a little bit more better music videos and like see what I like in there. Like, I mean, some of the composition is different too. Like all of them are down here. You have a little bit of a fading coming into. Really neat. I really like the aspect of this video, but the song definitely goes hard. I freaking enjoyed that. And just caught off with all the chills and goosebumps in it. So definitely got to give it up to these guys because this was fucking good. Different, exciting. It's like a cheat code when you start throwing in, cellos and violins and different instruments like this. Like, I know like metalcore, Metal Burp kind of coined the term of like, it's like it's cheating when you use like, cellos and stuff like this in metalcore like it. So like I've definitely like been building off of that because I agree. Like it's like it catches attention. It's off like script and against the grain of everything else that's metalcore or whatever you want. So yeah, they definitely brought the energy on this for sure. Good shit. I enjoyed that one. That was fun. Yeah, it's been some time since we've reacted to some Hanabie. I feel like it's probably been like a year or two or so. Like I remember there's still lots that I need to catch up on, honestly, with Hanabie. But they're a lot of fun. Japanese metal band. I feel like the latest thing that I remember just from Hanabie, I can't remember who the last song they were on with, but Left to Suffer went on tour with them when they came through. Unfortunately, every time Left to Suffer comes through, I'm like unable to go to the show for some reason. But really pumped to see what this one's all about. Let's go. Let's check this shit out. Iconic. Hanabie. They're fun. I totally forgot about it.
こちら脳内指定部です。
Okay.
コントロールセンターです。脳内指令部。
Uh-oh. You got Mario coins.
脳内指令部。いいですかもう。
Fun intro. No! The blast! This screams are sick. The switches. The blef is iconic. The slow-mo. That was super fun. That was super fun. I love it. This music video too, man, I thought was really interesting. Like even the beginning of it with them or her like just all over the desk and that. And yeah, I love the makeup. Dude, her vocals are just insane. I feel like it's like it's just thick. It's thick. It's low as well. Like I didn't expect that. Like especially when you hear like a lot of her cleans and the other ladies in here as well, just kind of like throwing out those cleans too. And it's like very high pitch, you know, Japanese style kind of like cleans that you would see in like metalcore like this. And then you just hear her rip her lows, and it's almost like Rio from like Crystal Lake at the time. Like it's got those thick tones. I don't know what it is. I feel like a lot of like the Japanese metal bands that we listen to have this certain tone with their vocals, and I fucking love it, whether it's female or male. Like it just goes very well with it, and it's so hard to imitate too, like trying to like kind of get those tones, which is neat. But yeah, I mean, the guitars are fun. The bass is fun. I feel like they do a really good job just like really amping up like the whole entire song. The switches that are we got to hear that fucking blah again, because I didn't understand. Like it was just a blah. It was fun. Like this part's shouting. Oh man, we haven't heard that like a blah like that for sure. But I like the techno-ish to it. Like it's got that nice hypeness to it. You got those dial-in noises building up the hype. This band's a lot of fun. I feel like they should be a lot bigger than what they are. I feel like I thought they were a pretty like big band, and they might be. Maybe we just don't check them out enough to like really notice it, or like you don't see like too many reactions on them as much. But like I feel like this one definitely deserves like that spotlight of this. I think they just do a really good job. I don't know if they actually like write their own songs or not, because if they do, then fuck yeah. Like I think they do. I don't know their names too much, but it is like labeled in here. But yeah, the movements, I feel like Japan just does it way better these days. I mean, like I feel like they always have, but they have their own vibe. Like it just feels like an actual Japanese metalcore band. Like I have high expectations for that. It's same with Australia, man. Like Australia metalcore is on a different level than the US, and the US has its own things, and then Japan has like their own things. And Finland has their own things. Like, I feel like it's just a really cool mix when you start like seeing like different cultured metal involved, but it all still ties into the same. But like, I do like it. Like, I feel like Dexcore really got me into it when we first started doing reactions with like Brainwash, and like hearing those like, different singing cleans in there, which really like got me to adapt into the Japanese metal scene. Cause like, I just find it fantastic. It's very melodic. It's very different. And I'm not even like an anime guy either. Like I feel like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, this is like anime core, like anime anthem kind of thing. I'm like, I don't watch any anime to even think of that. But like, as I'm like hearing it from your guys' perspective, like I kind of associate with some of that stuff with it. So really cool, really neat song. I really did enjoy this one. If you haven't seen any of the other videos that I have of Hanabie, I probably have a couple up on YouTube. Definitely go check it out. I kind of want to make like a short form for this one because it was a lot of fun, especially for that black. That black, might be that iconic black now, just the way that she did it. So GZ on these guys, gals, super fun. Oh yeah. Shani, my manager over here, put this one in here. Ashton! What's up, fam? Good to see you, my friend. Checking out a new band. Check it out. Bro's on a fucking resub streak, baby. Let's go. Much love, man. What's up? How's your New Year's treating you? We're gonna talk. Hit me up on Discord. We gotta figure out some content for YouTube. Interesting melody player. Ooh. Nostalgic feeling. overheat? Interesting. I don't know why that. Yeah, it's overheating. Overheating. It's weird. It usually doesn't do that. See how much time we got left on it. Too much heat in the stream. I had to take a break from the stream. I mean, I probably could switch out my other camera. Let's go! Put us to sleep with the static noise! That's fun. Look at this Ant-Man 2 background. That was fun. That was fun. Good shit. Yeah, I don't know how long my fucking camera's gonna last for the rest of the stream. I would switch it, but I don't really want to like keep you guys on the guessing if I'm gonna be able to do it. I haven't streamed with this camera before, so I don't know how well it would do. I mean, we could try. I just need to swap out the lens, if anything. But I mean, we'll see how long this lasts. Like, all my things are open. Like, I don't get why. Here, let me go turn off my heat. I'm pretty sure it's just like the heat because it's like right above the heat register. So yeah, give me 2 seconds. So now I kind of like put a fan on my fucking what's this thing called? Camera. Hopefully it doesn't die out on this again, but cool it off a bit. Yeah, all my things are open too, which is weird. Usually it doesn't do that, but I think it's like because of the heat. Anyway, fat and out of breath again. Trauma Bonds. Yeah, that was pretty good. I didn't mind that. Very, metalcore-y, very nostalgic vibes to it too. Love the crabcore breakdowns in there. Hitting those, Amir chords. Has some really cool different screams in there that kind of give a little bit of like nostalgic vibes, which is what I'm all for as well. I love just hearing like some of that older stuff kind of hitting back to the metal scene. It's always a fun time. So good shit on that one. All right, let's see what these guys are up to. I am Mook. Yeah, they've been on a little bit of the up and up in the social media game as well. We've reacted to a couple of their songs. They're definitely different. They have some really cool screams in that. I mean, they're signed now with Seek and Strike, which is kind of cool. I don't know too much about what they've been up to, what they've been doing, but super happy for them and doing what they're doing. See what they got on this one. This one's called Smoke Detector.
Fuck your life, bing bang.
I mean, it's already been done, but I'm here for it. Very story sounding though. It sounds like this bass is running through it.
Pain. What? Pain. What's your name?
Thanks, baby. The smoke detector beat.
Happy Thanksgiving, dickhead!
Bro is jacked.
Happy Thanksgiving, pilgrims!
Ah, fuck. They should have released this for Thanksgiving. That would have been fun. I mean, this is super fun. I'm not big on the mix, to be honest. I feel like I've been like that with these guys a couple times. That's probably why we haven't like checked out too much of them. But when it comes up into our feed and stuff, yeah, we definitely gotta check it out. I mean, they're really cool. They're heavy as fuck, that's for sure. It's very bassy. It's very distorty at the same time. It's not my typical go-to for that kind of stuff. I mean, like, I like it when bass drops hit. I love feeling like muted out like that and just hearing some fun call outs, which I think they did a really good job on this one too. Having that beep in there, that smoke detector beep, I think that was hilarious and, you know, a good spot for something like that. I mean, the whole fuck your life bing bong thing, I don't know where that really comes into, but I mean, I love the meme of it, and I think it's fun to like throw dumb memey things into breakdown callouts. Super hilarious, but I mean, like, he's got really good vocals. They're very thick, very open, very like angry feeling. Guitars are fun too. I mean, I feel like it's just a lot of chugs, the most things that I heard, but I feel like the drums were cool too. Like, I hear like some little hi-hat action, some, you know, some ride tap bell things. I don't know what to call them, but that's what they are now. And I feel like it caught my ear on a lot of stuff too. So good shit on these guys. I always like checking them out, but yeah, it's just the mix on that for my liking of listening to music, not my typical go-to, too distorty and bassy in that sense for me. Like, I felt like there was just like bass running in behind it, like giving it this kind of like very faint kind of thing sound all the way through, which wasn't really appealing to my ears, but maybe to some people, maybe it is. But good shit, fellas. Let's go. All right, let's see what the fuck this is. Kheos? Am I saying that right? I have no idea. Wrath of Cronos. What the fuck is a Croner? 4 days ago. Let's go. I don't know anything about this band. Sounds pretty new. Oh, they got over 1,000 subscribers. Quick vocals. He's kind of cool too. Nice riff. The mix of like metalcore, deathcore screams is interesting. very cinematic-y-ish vibe in a way, in the deathcore way. But love the different varieties of vocals on this. I thought was kind of neat and interesting. It had some like neat metalcore, deathcore vocals, but a little monotone too at the same time with those lows. It was like I feel like some highs and stuff in there would have been nice, unless I didn't just notice them. I just felt like it was just very on that tone of vocals. But when they came with a little bit more of that metalcore scream at the beginning there, I was like, okay, this is kind of cool and interesting. Yeah, even the riffs too. Like I love the deathcore-y kind of like Lorna Shore riffs in there, but it still had like some elements of like metalcore, which is very interesting and like haven't really heard that much before like that. Good way to tie in like some of the piano, like even with the riffs. Like I didn't think that would like really complement each other that well, but it actually worked pretty decently too. Nice build-ups, breakdowns in that, goes hard, double kicks, all that fun, ride bells. Let's go. That was cool. I think they definitely got some potential off that. Not too shabby, but I mean, at the same time, still on that Lorna Shore kind of like core, if you will. But I feel like they did bring a little bit of different elements in there to kind of like separate it a little bit of making it their own. So maybe, time will pass. They'll find out a little bit more of like how to like get off that Lorna Shore kind of like sound and, come up with something themselves, which I feel like would just be very hard. I feel like a lot of bands these days, they're always like, oh, this just sounds the same of like every other band. I'm like, okay, but listen to the subgenre that you're listening to. If you take metalcore, yes, there's going to be a lot of bands that fucking sound the same. You can only scream so many ways. You can only like do melodic stuff so many ways. And the only point at that point is like just kind of like genre blending other genres that you kind of like. So I feel like it is definitely hard to like not sound like every other band that's out there, because there's a lot of bands out there and a lot of them are big, and that's where a lot of us get our influences from. So I feel like even taking a little bit of your influences, turning it into something different in your own, I think it's just a really nice way to like really step out of like sounding like the band that people are saying that you're sounding like. But other than that, pretty good song. Okay, super interesting. Yeah, Della Ava's got some, I don't know why it's not fucking coming up here. Everglade, what is it? Take Me to Riff Town. Okay, interesting. Yeah, Della Ava's definitely fucking a really good fucking guitar player, instrumental songwriter, and he's been collabing with these guys again here. So I feel like he's done that before too, which is, I'm kind of glad. I feel like if you're going to be like a guy making songs and that, and like, hitting up a lot of other, creators or people in bands and stuff, is to go back to the bands that you actually really love enjoying working with. So like just seeing this, I mean, like he did the same thing with Jackson Rose, which I think is really nice. And honestly, like because of Jackson Rose, that's how I got to kind of know a little bit more of like Del Ave. So, I mean, he's working with a lot of different artists out there. I would love to work with him on a song. I would love to do some vocals over something. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, this is the second time he's working out with Everglade, I think. Maybe he has before, but really excited for this in Riff Town. Let's go. Check out the Swiss guys, Raw Reflections. Let's go. What's up, Red Carpet? That was clean. Great screams. Very current vibes. She coming? Baby. I love that. It's kind of like a David Bonita move. Nice. Yeah, this sounds epic, man. I love the mix on this. I think it just sounds nice and crystal clear, nice and thick all at the same time. Whoever mixes this stuff, man, like I really, really enjoy this sound. Mixed by Scott Siegel. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, just nice thick bass. I love the grittiness on the vocal tones and everything, especially those cleans. Like at the beginning when he kind of came in there, I kind of thought like Boundaries in a way. But yeah, like nice guitar, like kind of like Current vibes at the same time. I mean, like there's still lots of riffs, but it wasn't like crazy riff town, which I thought it was going to be. But like maybe I just wasn't paying attention much as it, and there's probably still lots of riffs that I didn't even really hear. So yeah, very well put out song. I like it. It's got some really cool vibes to it. Love the clean choruses on it too. Nice like transitions into the choruses, the verses, nice and punchy, catchy. Good shit. Let's go. These guys. Like Delhav's always on top of things, but like it's definitely introduced me to this other band, Everglade. So love what they're like always collabing on. That's cool. All right. I love my No Face No Case. They're so much fun. They got so many fun things. All right, who are you collabing here with? Past and someone else, Sebe or something? What is it? Sebe? All right, let's go. Let's check out what they got. If you don't know who this band is, they're super fun, like hardcore, but like also like super fun and exciting stuff all over the place. Go check them out if you haven't.
Unikátní hudební zážitek troubo. Nežvíruj se a postav na čáru. Poslouchej sebe. Díky ví, že nekrade se čára. Řekni jasnosti s dovolením, zafetuju s váma. Hledám kamaráda, který není moje máma. Proto neumíš se chopat, kopačka, teď přijde rada. Mrtko, kam jdeš s tou postelí? Řeci se steřiny a mazej do školy. Vezmi své debily, zahajte pokání. Dnes zdarma vyučuji svek a vychování. Místo, táhni ty kurva, promiň, ale dál teď nemůžete. Místo, smrtíš, tak konrad by se má to klubane, protože se nevyjete. Píčo, milovaná,
kind of like his vocals a bit.
Píčo, na to měl si znova dává. Dopadne se pak za sebe, že necela práva.
Move it!
Utři si nos proza, někdo přivažte mu čelist. Přelešti si obrazovku, než ti dojde kredit. Naučím tě chovat se a rýsovat na pisoáru. Na tvou káru, kálim píčo, ukaž duši, vem si šálu. Tohle je ultimátní banger, sedni si a nemluv, než dostaneš přes prst. Zapálím ti plátěnku, roztrhám ti svetr. Jejde to nezvětr, tomu říkám shooter. Tohle je desatero pekla, no face na jedle a sebe si pleskla. Tohle je past fatalista, kámo sjámo, tu ty antifašista. Nerejpej se v nose, pokud nejde o 2 litr, jenom piva se jebí chemoplífr, polevnej šlitr. Kopej kolem sebe něžně, neschoď mi půl litr, leju kanistr si za krk, abys nezakopl. Oči metych do backstage, tak sedni si a poslouchej. Tady nehrajeme na složek, tak poděl se a buď hodnej. Tohle je škola čara kouzel a ty seš koště, pouštíme na max no face, abys prozřel. Tohle je past, píčo, tak varej pryč s míšou. Tohle je no face, no case, miluj díkou. Tohle je past, píčo, tak vítej zpět na mý show. Tohle je no face, no case, sebe být pokoušou. Yeah!
That was fun. Yeah, these guys, I feel like every time they make a song, as much as they repeat their band name a lot, which I think is like just like a typical hardcore thing to do these days, and be like, no face, no case, 2026, like they do a lot of that stuff too, but like, it's just kind of funny. It's like almost like an anthem for their song every time they do that. I feel like just like write anthems with their homies in every song, which is fun. Super fun. Ashton is still here. That's what's up. Yeah, they're neat, man. I just love their vibe. I mean, like the rappingness in there is a lot of fun too, but like the low gutturals, the bass drops, the nice slam moments they got, blast beats, like, you know, these guys are just having fun with their music, and that's what makes me happy and want, you know, to listen to them as well. So I always like checking them out. If you don't know who they are, yeah, no face, no case, a lot of fun. I'm surprised there's no blood in this. They usually bring the blood game going on too. So good shit, fellas. Good shit. No idea who they are. No idea. 0 point. Breakaway. See what these guys got 9 days ago? Let's get it. Hype it up, chat. Hype it up. Whoever's here. Everyone laughed when my camera died. Getting in the goods right now. I appreciate that, Ashton. Yup. Stay in your lane. You're steering off. What is this? Ooh. What's up, Dab? Not bad, not bad. It's got some cool spots in this. One more drop. Nice stuff. Cool though. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, lows are different. A little off-putting for me, but I mean, I could grow to like them a little bit. Nice higher tones in there. You had some really stupid highs in there, which I really enjoyed. Nice guitar noises. Love the harmonics in there. The ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Blow off the top of that too. Fuck yeah. Definitely respect that one. Let's go. Because, yeah, I would check out more from these guys. Check them out. Sylosis. Erased. Actually, I really enjoyed the last song that they put out. I thought it was really good. I definitely enjoyed that one. What one was it? Was it this one, The New Flesh? Yeah, I thought it was really cool, man. I love Josh's vocals in this. Really like the dynamics that they have as a band. As much as I, really liked him in Architects, but like I think I haven't really been like a super big fan of these guys, but like ever since their last single, I think I've been like a little bit more into them. So I'm kind of curious to see what I can if I'll like this one or not. Let's go. They're a lot of fun though. Fun riffs. Drop it, I guess. Reanimate the dead. You I like this breakdown. This is fun. Those screams are cool. I wish we did a little bit more of those, but I see why he only uses them every once in a while. Alright, this is long now. That was fun. That was a nice ending there. That's for sure. Yeah, other than that, like, I mean, the ending was great. The breakdowns are great. Definitely got, like, my alley for that kind of stuff. I mean, I do like his screams. I think they're really neat. I do like the leads and riffs and everything, but the breakdowns definitely kind of shined out for me on this one. Especially with his high screams. I thought it was kind of cool. I feel like I haven't really heard too much of his high screams, but I mean, it's cool. It's not my typical go-to for metal. I feel like I like the last single a little bit better for my liking and taste, but other than that, yeah, they're always fun to check out. I still have mad respect for him for sure. But he's cool. It's a cool band for sure. All right, these guys are cool too. Oh, they have a song with Orbit Culture, Bite Down. Interesting. All right, this came out 3 days ago. Let's see what these guys are cooking out. Orbit Culture. The kick. Start. Okay. This voice is really good for this. and outro to that. Let's go. That was fun. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys know, like, I'm not like the biggest, you know, listener of Orbit Culture. Definitely like mad respect to him and stuff. Just not my typical go-to when it comes to like metal music like that. But like they definitely have some really cool vibes with this. And I've always kind of like wondered what they would really sound like a little bit more on like the metalcore side of things, which I feel like it really works with him. I feel like he's kind of got like a little bit of like that CJ McMahon kind of vibe with his vocals, a little bit like Thy Art Is Murder. So it kind of goes very well with this for sure. I love how like he was kind of like throughout the whole entire song and not just like you know, part of the breakdown. But it goes well. It goes very well. I kind of think even the guys in this and Bite Down kind of like singing over top of them too, just kind of like, at least for the music video, it might be just for that reason, but I thought it was really good. Nice hard-hitting breakdowns. I love the chunk in it, the hype on it, the two-step spots. Like, I think they definitely did a really good job on this. I mean, 3 days ago, for having Orbit Culture's name on this, I thought this would be a lot more on people's radar for it, but again, it's a different vibe for Orbit Culture fans to even want to check this out, maybe. So, yeah, very interesting though. I do like it. I would listen to this over Orbit Culture. But I have a lot of respect to the band for sure. It's just not my typical go-to for that kind of music, but good shit though. That was fun. See what the sun is eating today. Wounds official video came out 1 day ago, 4,000 views. These guys, the last time we've really checked them out, they definitely go hard. I've been enjoying what I've been hearing so far with them. This song was really cool. They had a really cool music video for this too. Yeah, Flight of Icarus we did. Moira, yeah, they're all really good. So very deathcore-y. So you check it out. Short territory. Definitely learning short territory. that was a nice black off that. Let's go. I think there was 2 off that one. Yeah, they're fun for sure. It's like a lullaby for metalheads, right? Yeah, he's got like the melody flow on there for sure, which is what I really like and enjoy. I like the screams too, but like, yeah, just at the end there, yeah, a little bit on that Lorna Shore vibe, but like nice breakdown on the end, that blast too. Guitars are fun. I like those. Drums too, lots kick. I mean, I like like the vocals on this. I think he's got some really good variety on there. Brought some like false chords, I think, with some fries as well in there, which is kind of cool. I feel like I don't really hear too many as like that when it comes to like more deathcore stuff like this. But it's got like a cool rhythm beat to it, some nice headbanging moments. Stank face, yeah, Stank face activated. I think they did a good job on that. Hell yeah. All right, check this shit out. We got Stitched Up Heart, the song Glitch Bitch, featuring Conquer Divide. I feel like we haven't heard Conquer Divide since like the Electric Callboy collab that they did, I think. I haven't heard of Stitch Up Heart in so long. Or are they? I don't even know who they are. I just kind of thought they were a little bit more of a newer band, I guess. I have no idea. But they're off of Judge and Jury Records, too. I just love the song name, Glitch Bitch. Words that rhyme, chat. But yeah, Conquer Divide's a lot of fun. I think they have some really cool songs. The Electric Callboy song they did, very like, what's the word for it? Like very like punk rocky skater boy kind of vibe, which is cool. I feel like my music video thing isn't up here. Hold on. There we go. Now she's fixed. All right, let's go. Let's check this shit out. Band is pretty old. Yeah, interesting.
If you're crazy like me, scream batty batty, scream batty batty. Scream! Get the fuck off! Scream batty batty, scream batty batty. Scream batty.
Rocking the White Monsters.
My name is Psycho, how about you? I think we both gotta screw loose. Do you wanna see a freak show? Cause I do. Don't swipe, let me show you. Melatonin to wake up and caffeine to sleep. The friends in my head said I might be a freak.
Season depression, coming down off the chemicals. So many meds, I'm a Alexa professional.
Generation strike. Smile at my therapist, pills on my hit list. Medication, yeah. Don't scroll nauseous, tick, tick, tock, tick.
This reminds me of Not Enough Space.
If you think like me, this is for the twisted e-girl misfits. If you got a death wish, you might be a glitch bitch.
That's some chunky though.
You might be a glitch bitch. All the girls are pretty with their armor blasted, pink black magic. Tragic.
Don't scream.
If you're feeling like a mess, then let me hear it. Generation pills on my hit list. Medication, yeah. Don't scroll nauseous, tick, tick, tock, tick. Give me dopamine. If you think like me, this is for the twisted e-girl misfits. If you got a death wish, you might be a glitch bitch.
There's still more. What the fuck was that blood breakdown?
Don't call me fucking crazy. Cause I just fucking lied.
God damn.
Generation strike. Smile at my therapist, pills on my hit list. Medication, yeah. Don't scroll nauseous, tick, tick, tock, tick. Give me dopamine. If you think like me, this is for the twisted e-girl misfits. If you got a death wish, you might be a glitch bitch.
Oh my god. I didn't think I'd like this as much as that. Hold on, one time for the blood breakdown.
Scroll nauseous, tick, tick, tock, tick. Give me dopamine.
That just went hard.
So I got closer to me. Don't call me fucking fucking crazy.
No, that wasn't it. It was further back. Is it here?
If you feel
Here it is. Here it is.
if you're feeling like a mess, then let me hear it.
The motherfucking glitch. The blap bitch. Fucking blap bitch is over here. Damn. Okay. I mean, this was fun. This is definitely a lot of fun. Love the chunk. Love the guitar tones. I think they had a lot of like energy built up into this for sure. I feel like, yeah, that one melody in there, yeah, definitely gave me a little like, not enough space vibes in a way. I feel like they've kind of like had this little vibey kind of thing in some of their music too. So that's where I'm like kind of like relating that into it. But yeah, I don't know who Switch of Heart is. I feel like Ashton knows who they are more than I do, and maybe just a little bit behind on it, but I think it's cool. Like, I love her screams. I think it's fun, exciting, and the music video is fun, partying it up with their fucking white monsters there. I need a fucking sponsor for Monster. Hook me up, please, somebody. Or some sort of energy drink. Fucking breaking the bank here with staying alive. But yeah, this is cool. Conquer Divide on this too. I mean, it goes very well with it. I don't know what else to say. It's just a lot of fun. Black breakdowns go hard. Breakdowns go hard. More than what I expected off of that Black breakdown for sure. Lots of like just extra ones. Oh yeah, that's definitely made it for sure. Let's go. Good shit. Good shit.